All right, we're here with Arrieta of CSU-Pueblo Thunderbolts after a 74-68 victory. Talk about the win and talk about the first half a little bit.
The win was huge for us. I mean, that's the #1 team in our conference. The first half was great. We had a really big lead. Everyone was doing very good offensively. Also defensively, we locked down their key scorer. Give props to everyone who was guarding her, Shannon, Pipes, anyone, Anna, all them. We just did a good defensive effort on the first half. Second half, you got to expect a good team to come back and start scoring, and you have to just eliminate their runs, and I think that's what we did.
Talk about your performance. You had 22 points on the night, 16 in the first half. What was it like, and how did it feel shooting the ball tonight?
It felt good. I mean, I was just feeling it, and your teammates just get you the ball. You got to give them all that credit. It was good. I was just ready for this game, and the shot was on, so that's always nice.
Now talk about the second half. UCCS, they made a big push and really put a lot of pressure on you guys. What was the last, 5 or 6 minutes like with you?
The last 5 or 6 minutes always a little scary, with a good team like that, because they can score. They're like the top scoring team in our league, so you can never just relax with them. But you just got to keep your composure, get buckets, eliminate runs, and overall, that's what we did. So it was good.
Now, what are some things that you think this team needs to improve on going forward?
What we can improve on is always just finishing off a little bit stronger. First half we did really good. Second half we would just push the lead even more. But yeah, just more consistency, I think.
All right, we're here with head coach Kip Drown after a 74-68 victory. Talk about the win tonight, Coach.
Well, I thought the first 20 minutes were as good a basketball as we played in a long time. Definitely our best basketball of the year. And built the lead, but we knew at halftime. You're talking about one of the best teams, not only in this league, but in this country. I mean, UCCS is an outstanding club, and we knew there was going to be a run. We knew Kirchhoff, we'd given her 2 the first half. She's the leading scorer in the conference, so we knew she was going to come out and be very aggressive, and she was. And to our kids' credit, they kept their composure at the end, made some big shots, and a big win for us tonight.
Now talk about Arrieta's performance tonight, 16 points in the first half, and talk about what her performance meant for your team tonight.
Well, when Dee makes 4 for 5 from 3, I get real smart, and so we become a lot better basketball team when we're knocking shots down, whether it's Dee or anybody. But Dee is such a great 3-point shooter. To have her come out and get on that roll like that, she just shot us to the lead. We were able to hang on, to that. So, she did that at Black Hills a couple weeks ago when we blew them out at their place. Dee had a phenomenal second half, and when she gets on a roll, she's as good a shooter as there is in this league.
Now, switch back to the second half. You look at UCCS, they went into a full court trap and caused a little mishap for you guys. What were some of your conversations like with your players when the lead got down to 2 points?
Well, we just kept talking about composure. Keep your composure. And when we were at their place and got beaten overtime, we saw that same press and did turn over 1 time. Just thought we got a little rushed. Made a couple passes that we should have played low. We played high up with arms, and everything. But, again, in the end, when we had to make plays, we did. We were able to break it. We were able to come down. We were able to get fouled. And, Dee particularly hit 2 big ones for us at the end.
Now, what are some things that you can take away from this win? You obviously had a great first half and you struggled the second half. What are some things that you think you can take away from it?
Well, it's a big confidence game. I mean, anytime you knock off the #1 team in the league, just does a world for your confidence. We got to go on the road next weekend. We got 2 tough road games. We're going to be no worse than tied for 3rd after tonight. We could be in 3rd by ourselves, depending on what Christian does. So, it's been a good weekend for us. We had the 1 game. We got to focus on the 1 game, and we came out of it with the win. We think we're going to come out at least tied for 3rd. So, we build on that. Be ready to go to Fort Lewis next Friday night.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.